And I heard the Lord say, look, Mel, I brought down the wall of communism, but now there's another wall holding back many of my people, and that's a wall of poverty. He said, Ezra is to help the poorest, those who can't help themselves.
I saw the outskirts of Kiev. Once you leave the heart of Kiev, you see the reality of the conditions that the Jewish people are living in. And what I saw were people who cared, that were passionate about seeking out the Jewish people who had already had expressed a desire to go home to Israel.
To pay for passports, visas, and these kind of things. And this is the greatest need for the poorest Jewish people. They don't have the funding hardly to pay for food for their children. If they decide they want to immigrate to Israel, they have to pay off their bills, which sometimes we have to help them pay their bills, because if they don't pay the bills that they have to the government, they can't get a passport. And that's the first thing they have to do to start the process to get a visa to be able to immigrate to Israel. Many times, in order to get the visa, they have to have the correct documents to prove their Jewishness. A lot of times those documents are hard to get. And so Ezra helps them get their documents so that they can then prove their Jewishness. And in that process, we help pay for these costs. One of the stumbling blocks that took the longest to get through was to be able to develop a trust and a relationship with the Jewish agency and the Israeli consulates. And it's taken a few years to be able to do that. But today we have a very good working relationship. You know, when you give to help the Jewish people go, even a small amount can go a long ways. We have many people who do a monthly $30 a month. Well, $30 a month will eventually build up to $360, which is basically the average cost from the time you start to finish to get one Jewish people to Israel. So no amount is too small or too great. We need that help today because God has spoken to us.
What else would I be doing? And I think that's how I feel. You know, there's nothing I could do that would be more at the heart and the will of God than to participate in the regathering of the Jewish people to the land of Israel.